Bukas na ang Game 1 ng NCAA Men's Basketball Final sa pagitan ng San Beda Red Lions at ng Arellano University Chiefs. Best of 5 series ang finals at pareho ring title favorites noong preseason ang dalawang maghaharap na teams. Umabante sa finals ang Arellano matapos ilang paso Mapua Cardinals habang kinailangan pa ng San Beda na dumaan sa do-or-die game kontra sa Perpetual Altas para umabante sa finals. Kung pagbabasehan ng regular season record, yamado ang San Beda kontra sa Arellano, lalo 3 beses na tinalo ng San Beda ang Arellano nung elimination round. Pero alam rin ng parehong koponan na iba na ang laban pagdating sa finals. Kaya naman maraming fans rin ang umaasa na aabot hanggang sa Game 3 ang laban. For our analysis of the best of 3 NCAA finals, kasama natin ang NCAA analysts. Mga kasama natin sila Migs, Bustos, and Coach Hammer, Martin, Antonio. Guys, welcome back to The Score.
Hi, Marco.
Hi, Marco. Exciting, no? Ito yung finals feeling ko na inaabangan ng lahat. Pre-season pa lang.
Yes.
Both teams took a little different route going there. San Beda had that major injury dun kay Donald Tangqua. Pero here we are now, best of 3 finals between these two teams. Ano sa tingin niyo? How do these two teams stack up against each other? Una ako sa inyo, Martin.
Well, they are two of the highest octane offenses in the NCAA. Makita natin number 1 and number 2 sa scoring, number 1 and number 2 sa pace, interchangeable. They control the tempo of their games. Kaya makikita natin maganda ang opensa ngayong finals natin. Magkakaalaman lang yan sa defensive side of the ball game.
Migs, mas maraming in terms of personnel, mas maraming nawala ang San Beda after last season. After that loss to Letran in the finals. Coach Mike is in his 2nd year. How do you think he is preparing for this matchup against Arellano, especially without Donald Tangqua?
Well, tingin ko, Marco, it's gonna be nothing special compared to the last games na he prepared against Perpetual and the wins that he had against Arellano yung last 2 games. Tingin ko talaga na prepare na ng maayos yung kanyang half-court defense, and I think that is one of the best factors kung bakit sila panalo against Arellano and Perpetual. But I think, you know, for Coach Jamike, everything has been doing good. I think they won their last 3 out of 4 games, and you know, why fix something that isn't broken? And tingin ko dyan talagang magkakaalaman na lang talaga on who wants it more.
What about matchups? Clearly, in terms of sinasabi nilang star power, baka medyo lamang yung Arellano with Halalon and Salado. But ano yung mga matchups that you guys are looking forward to dito sa best of 3 finals?
Wow. Well, if you want to go through the route that Coach Jamike does, this way of thinking, 15 versus 15 ang laban. So he would use his bench at the most. But again, you would always want the best matchups. You have your backcourt with Kent Salado and Gio Halalon going up against the backcourt of Robert Bolick and Devon Potts swinging to the 2 spot. So that's a very nice matchup, to say the least. That might dictate the outcome of the finals.
Yes.
Ikaw naman, Migs, ano ang mga tinitingnan mong exciting matchups aside from yung backcourt ng both teams?
Well, kasi syempre given in Gio and Devon, they will go head to head. Pero I think what will lie on, tingin ko talaga yung magiging isa pang factor dyan is yung big man matchup. Of course, Lervin Flores, he's been napakagaling niyang first-time player sa NCAA. But I think the X factor I've always believed for San Beda is Ben Adamos. Si Ben Adamos, he was only averaging 4 points a game prior to his emergence nung simula nung na-injured si Donald Tangqua. Right now, hindi naman din gaanong umakyat yung kanyang points in yung average in points, pero malaki yung nabibigay na factor defensively. He shut down Brett Acueti and Prince Eze kahapon. And I think if talaga magagawa niya, tingin ko kaya din niya ma-shutdown si Lervin Flores.
Sa'yo, para kay sa'yo, Migs, itong si Adamos. What about sa'yo, Coach Hammer? Sino naman ang X factor para sa Chiefs?
Well, if you look at the way of thinking that makes, jumping off from his idea, Ben Adamos, 7, 6, and 4 blocks, malaki yun yesterday. He did yeoman's work when it comes to defending the imports. The Arellano Chiefs need someone like him. Deoncy Holtz is somebody that Coach Jerry Codinera has been asking to step up. And he answered the call for quite a few games. And none more important than these 2 upcoming games. More than the scoring, more than being a big body, he needs to control the boards and defend. Again, this is the most important thing that he needs to do, he needs to shut down the paint. Dahil ang San Beda Red Lions, #1 on perimeter scoring, and they gash the defense to those penetrations. Nakita natin yun kahapon.
Actually, kasi si Deonce has been really more known as a shooter rather than
yun
a
nga eh.
defensive presence.
So yun nga ang kailangan niyang gawin for the Arellano Chiefs to really have an X factor. Itong si Lervin Flores is a consistent threat to get a double-double, but he would be an additional punch to the offense and the defense of Coach Jericho Dinero.
What about the bench players? Sino sa bench ng respective teams tingin nyo will be ready and willing to step up?
Ako, I'm a fan now of AC Soberano.
Okay.
AC Soberano, he's been coming off the bench. Kasi last year, actually, mas utilized pa nga si Raj Tongko eh.
Yes.
Compared to AC Soberano.
Even during the preseason.
Yes, oo. But right now, siguro, at least for the second round, AC Soberano, he scored his career high 26
career
points
high.
nung playoff.
Against Arellano.
Against Arellano. And talagang X-factor siya eh when it comes to energy, when it comes to points in bunches. Yung kailangan mong bunutin for scoring. AC Soberano's there.
Sa Arellano, Martin.
Well, for the Arellano Chiefs, Kent Salado has been coming out of the bench for quite some time now. Since last year, he was coming off the bench and he has been giving that offensive punch. But it would be a very interesting matchup because Arellano is the #1 bench scoring team. And the San Beda Red Lions has the best scoring starting five.
Yeah.
So it's two different things. And to jump off, again, AC Soberano, designated hitter. Parang David Ortiz yan. Pag pinasok, kukuha yan ng home run. And that's what he does to the crowd of the San Beda Red Lions. Once he gets in and he hits those threes, they get going. Ken Salado naman, on a different style. He attacks the paint. He just engages everyone. So, it's a different type of players, but it's a very good matchup.
Ano sa tingin nyo, for each respective team, ano yung magiging edge ng bawat isa?
Tingin ko, briefly for San Beda, tingin ko yung kanilang half-court defense. That's what they used to shut down Arellano in the second round matchup and in the playoff, and also against Perpetual. For Arellano, I think it's their running game. They have to play, they have to defend, they have to rebound, they have to run. Yun na tingin ko.
Quickly, Martin, Arellano had 1 week to prepare, 1 week of rest. San Beda played yesterday.
Yeah.
Will it be rust or will it be rest?
Well, I would want to be playing at least 2 to 3 days before a game. But again, we've gone through a long season. Migs and I have seen players got injured, players went under the weather, and so on and so forth. A week's rest would be very good for a team, especially going to the biggest battle of the season. So I would shade over rest because it was an emotionally draining game. Remember, it's a second game of a knockout Final Four.
So before I let you go, prediction pero game 1 muna.
Okay.
Who gets game 1?
Wow, who gets game 1? With momentum, San Beda.
San Beda.
With the color of our shirt, I would go Arellano. With their rest and with the amount of preparation that a little bit more preparation that Coach Jerry got.
Okay, guys, thank you very much mga batikang analysts natin sa NCAA. We'll be see you guys again.
For more sports updates, keep watching The Score and don't forget to subscribe.